This weekend is a Wizarding Weekend, and it's all about the legends of Hogwarts. I'm Professor Voqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Even though we just finished up Baby Beast Part 2, and then they dropped this huge update on us with so much to talk about, we still do have a Wizarding Weekend coming up. So this is going to be a quicker video than yesterday's marathon one, and all about this weekend, the tasks, kind of what foundables you can see, and I'll try to give you a couple tips on how to make it through. So first, let's go over the basics. The weekend starts on Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific time, and it goes all the way till Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific time again. As I said, it is a Legends of Hogwarts weekend, but not all the foundables will be appearing more frequently. It's very specific ones. They are Hedwig, young Ginny Weasley, Hagrid and Madame Maxime, young Remus Lupin, and Albus Dumbledore. He's probably the big one I think people are more wanting to see more of. So those traces will be appearing more often during the time of the event. In addition, Tonic for Trace Detection is supposed to also have a greater chance to produce those foundables that we just mentioned rather than other foundables. It's not guaranteed, but it's supposed to be an increased likelihood that they would produce that. And even though the Trace Charm is a little bit buggy, you might want to save your Trace Charm to use on these foundables, especially Albus Dumbledore, to use that Trace Charm to potentially get more Albus Dumbledores, although that's not a guarantee either. But at least he's a emergency level foundable, so the Trace Charm on him is just going to give you more rare foundables. And by returning the event foundables, the ones we just mentioned, you do have a chance to get Legends of Hogwarts runestones, which you will need to complete all the tasks. As with every Wizarding Weekend, they do offer some bundles in the store. Of course, the complimentary bundle, which we'll go ahead and go over that right now. The complimentary gift right here. You see, it's the ingredients for Tonic for Trace Detection, so no surprise there. 1 level 1 runestone, Legends of Hogwarts, of course, and then 50 spell energy. So, again, the standard small boost to get it to Tonic for Trace Detection to use, giving us that event runestone, and then just trying to help us out with a little bit of energy at the start of the day. They do have 2 other bundles in Diagon Alley. Both of them are going to cost you coins. The first one is the SOS bundle, which is going to give you 5 Tonic for Trace Detection and 150 spell energy. That's 420 coins for that. Again, this is probably not one I'm going to get because spell energy is still attainable for me, and the Tonic for Trace Detections, they've been giving us so many ingredients for that, I can brew them for a long time on my own. The second bundle that they're offering is the Ministry Supply Bundle, which comes with 5 potent Extimulo potions, 5 level 5 Legend of Hogwarts runestones, that was a mouthful, and 100 spell energy. And this one costs, I believe, 480 coins. Again, not a bundle that I'm going to purchase because I don't need the energy. We are going to get enough runestones, I think, during the event. When I go over the tasks, you'll see the runestones you're going to get from that, as well as returning those foundables gives you a chance to get level 1, 2, and 3 runestones. So they are level 5, and then potions, definitely don't need any potions right now. So let's move on to probably the most important part, what you're really here for, which is the tasks. What are the tasks for this weekend? The first task is to complete 3 wizarding challenges with 3 or more teammates. And that's actually going to get you 5 level 2 Legends of Hogwarts runestones. Keep in mind, to do this task, it's not required that you use Legends of Hogwarts runestones. So you could use other runestones just to get into lower level chambers and just throw those runestones down, because then you can earn the Legends of Hogwarts runestones for this to use on the third task that I'm going to mention. The second task, which I know is everybody's favorite, is Family Experience. If you've been watching my videos, I've been talking about this, trying to save those Legends of Hogwarts images to place, but you need 800 Legends of Hogwarts Family Experience. And that's going to get you a wit sharpening potion. The key to completing this task is kind of twofold. One, returning foundables that are Legends of Hogwarts are going to give you small chunks. And I've talked about this in previous videos. You get small chunks from returning foundables. That's going to just help you get that extra little bit to reach 800, but really it's the images. I've come here to my Legends of Hogwarts registry page, and I accidentally have placed 2 of these this week because I wasn't thinking, and it came up on the page, and I hit the image, and I said, oh my gosh, That was the Legends of Hogwarts image I was supposed to be saving. But I think I have enough. I'm not too worried about it. So even if I come to this page right here, I have Hedwig on this page. So Hedwig, which is an event foundable, but I already do have 15 out of 15. I'm ready to place that image. On this page down here, I have the Flying Key, the Chess Piece, and Ron. I have all three of those to place, but I have Dumbledore at 1 out of 3. We have to, in a later task, we're going to have to get Dumbledore. So if you look at Dumbledore, I've talked about how to do this, but I'm going to show you one more time, is under Albus Dumbledore, emergency level, but we should still see a bunch of him. Looking at his bar where it says 1 out of 3, there's a little treasure trunk at the end, and then there's that triangle. I'm going to hit that triangle. There we go. So underneath it has standard, bronze, silver, and gold. I'm on standard. I'm on the lowest possible level of placing his image. So under standard, my reward, if I get 2 more of him during this event, and every time I get 3 more, I will be able to place his image, and I will be able to get 100 family experience toward that 800. So that's a pretty big chunk, and if there's more of him appearing over the weekend, I'm hoping to be able to get him a couple times. Now, if you look to the right, you're also going to get 6 of the new ministry manuals, so fantastic on that. I'm glad about that. And if I back out, if you look on this page, I still need young Hermione Granger, and she's not one of the event foundables, so I don't know if I'm ever going to get her, which means if I don't prestige this page, every time I get 3 Dumbledores, that's going to be another 100 toward the 800. Now, I don't need to get 8 of him. I'll be able to get other foundables, but he's going to be a big chunk, and then the other one I'm going to go down to, you can see on this page, I've actually got Fred and George ready, so awesome. And a couple other images there. I have Madame Maxine and Hagrid, I have Pavarti and Harry here, but again, they're not event foundables. Well, excuse me, Hagrid and Madame Maxine are, but I can't click on them to show you what I just showed you, or else I'll place the image. But let's come down to, and I have young Peter Pettigrew on this page. But this page right here, young Remus Lupin, he's a severe level, and he's going to be available during the event. Hitting him, again, I'm on the standard level. I haven't prestiged this page at all. For every 5 fragments of him that I return, I can place the image down, and I can get 50 family experience for Legends of Hogwarts. You also get 4 ministry manuals, so again, bonus. But we should see a fair number of him. I would assume I'm going to get maybe to place this image at least twice, so that would be 100 family experience. This is another page that I'm probably not going to prestige because I still need the unfinished Marauders map, but again, I may get that from Fortresses, so I may finish that out. It's hard to say. But placing these images is going to be the #1 way to get to 800 quickly. All right, enough about that particular task. It's always a struggle each time. I think it is one of the things that takes the longest, and it can be harder to understand like what you should be doing. Get those images and place them. And right now, if you look at your registry, I realize the event is about to start tomorrow when you see this video, but if you have any Legends of Hogwarts images, hopefully you've been saving them. The next task is pretty straightforward. Just use 10 Legends of Hogwarts runestones, which if you don't already have them, by completing some of the other tasks, you'll get them. Like if you complete the first task, you're going to get 5 runestones right there. By completing that task, you will get 1 potent Extimulo potion. So the last 3 tasks are all about returning foundables, and they're event foundables, so they should be appearing for you. Shouldn't be too hard to find. The first one is to return 20 Hagrid and Madame Maxine foundables. For that, you're going to get 2 level 3 runestones, Legends of Hogwarts, of course. Then you need to return 15 young Remus Lupin, and for that, you're going to get 2 level 4 Legends of Hogwarts runestones. And the last task is to return 10 Albus Dumbledore, and they'll give you 2 level 5 runestones from Legends of Hogwarts. So those last 3 tasks, usually those tasks, they're giving you enough foundables to be able to complete that. So as I said, for Albus Dumbledore, I'm on the lowest level page. So for me to collect 10 Albus Dumbledores means I'm going to be able to place his image. Even if I was at 0 right now, I would be able to place his image 3 times by just doing that task. And on the lowest page, that's 100, 200, 300 family experience toward the 800 I need. In addition, I've got to do the Remus Lupins, and that's going to give me more images to potentially place, and then Hagrid and Madame Maxine. In addition to that, you're getting family experience just from returning those guys. If you complete all the tasks this weekend, here are the rewards. 200 family experience for Legends of Hogwarts, 3 spell books, 1 silver key, 1 strong invigoration draft, and 20 spell energy. As with most Wizarding Weekends, I would argue that the rewards we get are not really the main drive for me. It's more the fact that I'm able to rank up my Legends of Hogwarts, get some of these rare foundables that you don't see all the time, and actually with the new Trace Charm, I'm pretty excited about being able to throw that down there and see what comes out. If we're able to get more Albus Dumbledores, or at least just more emergency level threats, would be fantastic on the Trace Charm. So my advice going into this weekend, if you have the capacity to hold more charms, more of those field charms, specifically the Trace Charm really, is save those Trace Charms so that you can use them on the Albus Dumbledores, the emergency level, and you'll just produce a lot more traces. The Trace Charm has been buggy. I talked about it in yesterday's video a little, and even as of today, looking through Reddit, they're still working on it. Harry Potter Wizards Unite Lola, who is kind of their official spokesperson on Discord, and as well as Reddit, she has already mentioned that they are working on this stuff, so we appreciate that they're communicating with us and that they're even listening for our feedback on where we're finding bugs in the game. So good job there, Niantic and Portkey Games. I'm definitely looking forward to this weekend, although it is actually Go Fest for Pokemon Go, so if you also like to play Pokemon Go, you're probably going to be splitting your time like I am. I plan to split Saturday about half and half and Sunday about half and half, and try to get as much as I can done on Friday as well so that I don't feel too rushed on those days. But videos will still definitely be coming out. I will be trying to incorporate a little bit of the Wizarding Weekend, in addition, talk about some of the new stuff at the same time. So it should be a pretty busy but very fun weekend. All that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Nox.